currently Wednesday, February 25th. It has been snowing all morning. So in all honesty, I don't really want to leave the house, but I have my internship today. And as you can tell by the title, this vlog is going to be, I guess, kind of like a self-care vlog, or at least I'm going to be showing you snippets of my day where I kind of do things to take care of myself. I've been seeing a few people on Instagram post like carousels of things that they do during the week to fill their own cup, and I thought that was like a good idea, and I kind of wanted to turn it into a video format. I am, however, starting this on a Wednesday because my Monday and Tuesday have just been kind of busy, and I haven't, not that I haven't had time to take care of myself, but I just haven't had time to take out the camera and show myself or bring you along my day. Currently getting ready for the day, and I feel like in the mornings where I can spare the time, it's so nice to like take my time while I do my makeup and skincare, because it's kind of a moment to myself before I have to rush into the busyness of the day and get started on my to-do list. I feel like my morning routine as a whole is like time for myself before I start my day. And I'm not the biggest morning person. I'm also not a night owl by any means, but I'm not one of those people that can just like wake up at 5 a.m. every day. Usually like a good 7 a.m. is early enough for me. But even then, I've been trying to wake up earlier so I don't have to rush in the morning. And on the days when I can spare it, I love to take my time and journal. Sometimes I'll like read in bed when I really don't have anything like that's forcing me to get out of bed right away, and that is so nice. Because as soon as I'm out of the house, it's usually like one thing after another, and I don't really have time to slow down in any way. I've been seeing like a few people talk about the fact that a lot of us will like rush through our daily tasks. And it is true, I've like noticed it that when I'm, for example, like cleaning up or like getting ready even, I will like speed run through things and not really like take the time to enjoy the process. And it's like, where am I rushing to? Obviously, like when I'm late to catch the bus, I know exactly where I'm rushing to, but at the end of my day, when I'm like speed running through my chores before I have to go to bed, there's really no need for me to do that. So it has been nice, like being a little bit more mindful and trying to do the things I normally do, but just do them at a slower pace and really take my time to enjoy it. Even something as simple as like eating breakfast, I feel like sometimes I find myself rushing through. And obviously you shouldn't rush while eating in general, but especially when I'm starting my day. Anyways, I am excited for this video. I'm just gonna be documenting a few little things here and there. Today's my internship, so I'm probably not gonna be filming that much during the day, but I can take you guys through my night routine. Also tomorrow, the second part of season 4 of Bridgerton comes out, and I'm so excited. I watched all of the episodes that were out last week, and I need to know what happens next. It's just so fun having like a show to look forward to. I have like 15 minutes until I have to catch the bus, so I'm gonna do the rest of my morning routine, make my morning matcha, which is honestly one of the things that gets me out of bed in the morning, and that's another kind of ritual that I do like to slow down and take my time with when I can help it. It's many hours later, but it's funny because for you it was probably just a few seconds. It's currently 6:35. I mentioned this I think earlier this morning, but I had my internship today from 9 to 5, so I was pretty much staring at my screen the entire time, and I have absolutely no motivation. However, I did book a yoga Pilates class at 7:30, so that's in an hour. In all honesty, I do not want to go, but I know I'm gonna feel so much better after, and it's gonna be nice to take a break from my day. And that's kind of like the last quote-unquote productive thing I have to do today, because I don't have any classes tomorrow, so I'm gonna do all of my editing, errands, and work then. I'm honestly very happy to be home, and I've had quite the evening and quite the commute, if I'm being honest, because my internship finished at 5, so obviously I'm like heading home at the same time as everyone from the corporate world. And my internship is located near the Berry-UQAM metro station. If you're from Montreal, then you know that's like the metro station where there's like 3 different lines connecting, so it's often the busiest one. And I just didn't even think or look when I got there. I like went on the metro thinking I was going in the right direction, and it took me 10 minutes to realize I was going in the wrong direction because I just like got in, there were so many people, and I just like wanted to get home. I rushed in and we were all like packed like sardines and then I rushed in time to make my bus. Get to the bus station, I realized the bus was running late, so I had to wait like 10 minutes outside, which really isn't that bad. Like honestly, these are such first world problems, but all this to say, I am very happy to be home. I think I'm also getting a little bit hangry because I need some food in my system. The topic of this video is refilling my own cup, recharging my own battery, so that is what I'm going to be doing tonight by having a quick dinner and then going to hot yoga, which I think is going to be really nice and is exactly what I need despite not wanting to right now. Gonna have dinner, get dressed, get all my stuff ready for hot yoga, and head there. As you can see, I took a shower this morning, washed my hair. I did a hair mask. This is the one that I use. I'm actually almost out, so I'm gonna have to restock soon. It has nearly been scrubbed clean, but I'm gonna let my hair kind of air dry a little bit more and then blow dry it. I might also curl it because I want to maybe take some Instagram pictures and like film a little get ready with me, so could be fun to have curly hair. I don't know. I have a few things I want to do and catch up on today. I have some errands I need to run and then would love to get ahead on editing. And then tonight I'm gonna reward myself with an episode of Bridgerton, which I am very excited for. I'm gonna make a matcha, get ready for the day, and film my little get ready with me reel. And yeah, all right. It is like an hour and a half later because I ended up curling my hair, which is always so time consuming, but I do think it's worth it. I love having my hair styled, and I also obviously got ready, did my makeup because I was filming a little get ready with me for Instagram. So even though it was time consuming, I guess I can say it was productive. My sister and I are actually heading out now, and we're gonna go to the mall because I have something I need to return, or no. I have to try on a different size of something I ordered online and then pick up the rest of an online order at American Eagle. So we're gonna do that, and then it's also my sister's birthday next week, so I think we're gonna do a little bit of window shopping, maybe try some things on. We will see. I don't really have much of a plan and I don't really need anything, but it'll be fun to just be at the mall and look around. And when I come home later, I have a lot of editing to catch up on, but anyways, that is for the future. I'm probably gonna film on my phone at the mall just because it's a little bit less in your face. But I'm gonna pack my purse and we can head out.
We stopped before we were angry.
Yes, exactly. I mean,
We knew it was coming.
Quite a bit later, and as you can see, some damage has been done. I only got 2 things, and then I also ordered something online that's gonna come in the next few days. So anyways, gonna do that haul tomorrow to show you everything, but for now it's already pretty late because my sister and I ended up shopping pretty much all afternoon. We just went into so many stores and it was a lot of fun, but I do still want to do a little bit of work and specifically editing before I actually get in bed and watch my episode of Bridgerton. I think it's just gonna be so much more satisfying once I'm done with a little bit of my work. I can like take my makeup off, get into some comfy clothes. I think I'm gonna do actually one of those like overnight collagen face masks. I did one for the first time last week and it's very satisfying. You're basically supposed to leave it on for like 3 to 4 hours, but a lot of people will leave it on overnight. And then when you wake up in the morning, it's completely translucent and then you peel it off. And at least last week I had like very glowy skin afterwards, which was kind of satisfying. So I think I'm gonna do that tonight. I feel like today has been very much a treating myself kind of day. Obviously, you guys saw I took an everything shower. I spent like an hour and a half getting ready, went shopping pretty much all day, and now I get to crawl into bed with an episode of one of my favorite shows. So I can't wait for that. But like I said, I'm gonna try to at least do a little bit of work. PJs are on. I'm gonna take my makeup off with this cleansing oil. I feel like especially to take off like eye makeup and mascara. Sure, this makes me look like a raccoon, but it's a lot less irritating than makeup wipes because everything just melts right off. It looks like I have a beard. people make this look aesthetic because I just look like a serial killer, but there we go. I actually look scary, unfortunately. That's me.
Discreet.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I think I filmed myself taking off the face mask when my alarm went off this morning, and to be completely honest, I went right back to bed straight after. I think something about sleeping with a face mask on just did not grant me the sleep quality I usually like. But I will say, my skin was feeling extra glowy this morning. I think in the future I'm just gonna leave it on for a few hours, but going to bed with it, I will say, is not necessarily the most comfortable. I only watched one episode of Bridgerton last night. I did succeed in pacing myself, so I have 3 more that I can watch for the next 3 days. As promised, I am gonna give you guys a little mini haul of the things I got yesterday when my sister and I went shopping. We went into a bunch of different stores, but I got something from Aritzia and from Levi's. The reason I went to Aritzia is because I had to return some jeans that were too big that I got as a gift, and I wanted to see if I would be able to do like a return or an exchange, and I was able to do an exchange. Initially I was looking to get another pair of jeans because I obviously pretty much wear jeans every day, and I only really have like 2 to 3 pairs that are my go-to, which is still like plenty, but they're just like my everyday uniform basically. So I wanted to get another pair, and I did try a few on over there. I also tried on some jeans at Uniqlo, but while I was looking around the store, I saw this t-shirt, which is a very plain and basic t-shirt. It's kind of giving what's the word? It's kind of giving like sailor a little bit, but it is the striped navy and white t-shirt. I'll try it on for you guys as promised, but it is really soft and super comfy. And to be honest, I don't really have a lot of t-shirts. I more so have like a few tank tops, but I thought this would be a good kind of staple. And obviously I can wear this with jeans, white pants. I feel like it's pretty versatile, or even just like around the house with some sweats. I also did order some sweatpants online that should be coming in the next few days, because if I'm not wearing jeans, then I am most likely wearing sweats if I'm just staying home. So anyways, I did manage to like exchange the jeans that I got initially for this t-shirt, and then it paid for like half of the price of the sweatpants. So I did spend, but it wasn't as bad as it would have been had I not had a return to do. But then I ended up going into Levi's because there was a store there, and I figured why not just try on like all of the pairs of jeans that they have, and I can see which I like best. I feel like for jeans specifically, because it's something I'm gonna want to wear every single day, I'm very particular about what I'm looking for. So I did end up purchasing some jeans, but I really like them. I think the shade is perfect. It's also like not the, because sometimes jeans have like a more lightweight material that's more fit for summer, and these are really sturdy, which I prefer. I mean, it depends. Sometimes I want something a little bit more stretchy, but I feel like for every day, I know these will just eventually become more relaxed the more I wear them. These are low rise, which is not usually my go-to, but I did compare these to the mid-rise, and I just found that the leg fit was a much better look on these than the high-rise model, which was like a little bit more straight, whereas these were like the right mix between baggy and straight fitted. Really comfortable. I will try them on for you so you can see. Here they are on. Let me tilt you guys down so you can see. I also got them in a bit of a longer length. Also, shout out my fuzzy socks. I feel like this is the perfect shade of blue, because there were some nice ones at Uniqlo as well, but they were just too indigo, if that makes sense. That is my little haul. I also love these two together. I feel like this on its own is a really nice outfit. I think I'm actually gonna wear these jeans today, and I have this little tank top from Brandy Melville that I like. Anyways, I'm gonna have some breakfast and get ready for my bar class. It's a different instructor this week because the usual instructor is on vacation, so I'm excited to see what the class is gonna be like. I'm like trying to crouch to meet you guys at your height. And yeah, I'm also going to that workout class with my friend Krista, and I'm really excited because she's been busy with midterms and exams for the past like 2 weeks, so we finally get to do that workout together. And then I think we're gonna go to a coffee shop, and I have a bit of work and editing still to catch up on. And then tonight, another episode of Bridgerton. Life is good. Honestly, when you have things to look forward to and you give yourself things to look forward to, I feel like you just enjoy the simple things in life a lot more. What am I saying? Okay, gonna have some breakfast, get ready, and head out for my workout class. We're about to die. Been editing since I got home. As you saw, I went to a coffee shop with my friend Krista and we just caught up, worked a little bit. It was so nice, honestly, because she's been really busy with exams and a bunch of assessments, so I've only really had the chance to like hang out with her for half an hour here and there, but it was nice to sit down, finally catch up. I also had a London fog, genuinely one of the best London fogs I've ever had. It was so good. But as I said, I've been editing for most of the evening. I'm gonna do a little bit more editing, and then guess what? I'm gonna watch Bridgerton. I've probably mentioned Bridgerton like so many times in this vlog. It's an obsession, I fear. But anyways, those are my wonderful Friday night plans. My nighttime skincare routine. I've got my comfy PJs on, so I am almost ready for bed. It's actually 9:52 right now, so it's almost 10 p.m. and I want to try to have an early-ish night tonight because my sister and I actually decided to go skiing tomorrow, so we have to leave pretty early. But before I wrap up today's video and end off my night, I did want to talk a little bit about journaling, because if you watched my 2026 reset video, then you might know that it is one of my top goals for the start of this year, and it's a habit I've really been trying to implement. And it's obviously very fitting to talk about journaling because I do feel like it's one of the habits that helps me fill up my own cup. So far, I'm pretty happy with my progress. I'm almost halfway, or pretty much halfway actually, past halfway through my journal. And that is honestly a great feeling because last year I was pretty much stuck on the same diary all year. So seeing the actual progress that I am making is obviously very satisfying and rewarding. I feel like lately I've mostly been journaling at night right before I shut off everything for the day and go to bed. I've been trying to replace scrolling with writing before bed, and keyword is really trying because I still catch myself sometimes reaching for my phone when I'm about to fall asleep. But it's just so much better to journal and check in with myself, because that way when I'm actually going to bed, the last thing that's on my mind is not a bunch of videos and content that I consumed about other people's lives, but rather a reflection on how I'm feeling, and I know that I'm taking that time to check in with myself. I feel like lately I've just really been enjoying free writing and putting whatever thoughts come to mind onto paper, but sometimes I also like to answer prompts, especially when I'm feeling a little bit low energy and I don't have as much time. I feel like it's nice to do a quick check-in that way as well. But obviously the focus of this video has been kind of about self-care and doing things to fill my own cup, so I feel like I wanted to take a second to mention journaling because it truly is and has become an essential habit for me, which I am so relieved and happy to say, because I feel like I have been wanting to get back into journaling for the longest time, and dare I say, I've actually gotten back into it. I feel like this video has also been a little bit all over the place and has just turned into kind of a vlog of what I've been up to the past few days, but hopefully you enjoyed nonetheless. I don't go shopping every week, I'll tell you that. That was just a fun thing that I did yesterday, but besides that, I feel like prioritizing movement, balance in my routine, eating home-cooked meals, and spending time with my friends and family, I feel like all of those things are things that recharge my inner battery. And I feel like I had a nice balance of staying in and also leaving the house, which is weirdly enough kind of key for me as a homebody, because it's easy for me to just like stay home for days on end, and I feel like when that happens I kind of fall into the cycle where the time I actually spend at home isn't as fulfilling or isn't as comfy, I guess is a way to put it. I gotta get out of my comfort zone a little bit for my comfort zone and to feel comforting, if that makes sense. All this to say, I hope that this video gave you a little bit of comfort and has hopefully inspired you to take care of yourself this week and over the next few days, whatever you might be going through. I know the world can feel kind of overwhelming lately, if I'm being honest, and I just hope that my videos can give you a sense of comfort, a sense of peace, a break from the chaos. I'm gonna get to journaling to end off my night, and I will talk to you guys very soon in another vlog.